Oh, this has got to be one of the most boring jobs in the world.
Yeah, right. You've seen the icons, but trust me, there's more out there. You might want to stick around. I'm Jason Godfrey, and this is my journey down under. I love to travel. The sights, the smells of a new city. What I don't love is packing. Check-in? Done. Easy. Passport, journal, camera. Think that's about it. Now, this isn't my first trip to Australia, but what's got me really stoked about this visit is that I'm not going to be in one spot. I'm going to be all over the place. So you name a city in Australia, I'm probably going to be there. Sydney, Melbourne, Hobart, Adelaide, Perth. I mean, there's so many spots that I don't even know what I'm really going to do. I think I'm just going to hit the ground running and just have to feel it out, talk to the Aussies and see what they do. Perfect. I know what you're thinking. Why in the age of the instant gratification of Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram would anybody still keep a handwritten travel journal full of Polaroids? Well, I'll tell you why. Because Polaroids are cool. They've always been cool, but my handwriting's not so cool. So, with a 7-hour flight ahead of me, I'll enjoy a nightcap and get some shut-eye. Good night, Asia. Good day, Australia. Sydney, the brash, boisterous metropolis on the banks of one of the most stunning harbors in the world. The birthplace of the European settlement of the island continent of Australia. Once an outpost of rum-soaked soldiers and convicts, now a glittering, sophisticated cosmopolitan city. There's no better way to view Sydney than from the top of the Harbour Bridge, so I'm gonna climb that today. Set in the iconic Rocks area, the Sydney Harbour Bridge is easily accessible and is walking distance from the harbour. Oprah Winfrey, Lawrence Fishburne, Michael Caine, Jodie Foster, Nicole Kidman, Will Smith, Robert De Niro. Wow, they got everybody here. I don't know if I can make this wall. No, wait, there is a way to make the wall. See? 100-year-old climber. I just have to last to 100 years and then make the climb. I met up with my climb leader, Richard. The man is a veteran climber. He had some pretty stringent rules. No accessories, no metal objects, no alcohol. Come on, Richard. The Sydney Harbour Bridge is affectionately known as the Coat Hanger. The highest point of the arch is 134 meters above Sydney Harbour. How many people climb this bridge every year?
Well, since we started back in October 1998, we've had just over 3 million climbers.
3 million?
3 million.
The bridge climb has been rated as one of the world's top 10 adrenaline rush experiences. And what's more, you can even get married up here. This is one of the most spectacular views I've ever seen. Yeah! Woo! Good job, team. And you've also had celebrities, I hear. Or what celebrities have you brought up?
One of my favourites is Terry Hatcher.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
She would be my favourite as well.
Yeah.
When's she coming back?
Oh, she hasn't returned my call.
I also saw a picture of Matt Damon.
Looking pretty cool, wasn't he?
Wow, that's a matter of opinion. You think he looked cool?
Not as cool as you, Jason.
Thank you. Eat your heart out, Leonardo. Who's the king of the world now? So, time for me to join the Bridgewalk Hall of Fame. Unofficially, because I don't know I'm doing this. Yeah, Matt Damon, looking all smug. Who's getting the last laugh now, Damon? Next stop, Darling Harbour, the Star Complex. Known for its sophisticated upmarket lifestyle, the complex offers high-end hotels, cafes, and retail stores, and is a must on the list of things to do in Sydney. As for me, I know exactly where I'm headed. Zumbo, the best desserts in town. Can't wait. Adriano Zumbo is one of Australia's most famous patissiers. He's famous for desserts that tell a story and has a curiosity for unlikely ingredients. What is the concept behind the cake shop?
I mean, we do a bit of everything. It's all about fun, doing different flavours and different textures that people like and people can enjoy. Try and mix it up a bit, try and keep it fresh all the time for the customers, so it's not always the same all year round.
I just realized, that's how sharp I am, that this is a dessert train, modeled after the sushi train, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. So you just sit here.
5 days a week, people come here, sit around here, and take as many plates as they want. You get counted by the plates at the end of the day.
That's an awesome idea. Of course, I couldn't leave Zumbo's without the chance to mess around in his kitchen. Was it better than yours?
Yeah.
Did you guys get that?
I'm going to offer him a job after this.
I'll take it. So of course now I gotta try this. Cut it in half. Wow, what's inside there? Is that? I hit something hard to see what's going on the inside here. Oh, look at that. Wow, there's a lot going on inside this. That looks like the gift that keeps on giving. There we go. Oh yeah. Tell me, I have to ask, tell me about the Zumborons. Zumborons? Zumborons?
Zumborons,
right.
yeah. So it's our version of a macaron. It's usually quite colourful and come in many flavours. In the last 2 or 3 years, there's been quite a trend here in macarons in Australia. So everybody's sort of making them, and there's a lot of bad ones. Our macarons are a lot different to what you'll taste. We really focus on flavour and the texture. The inside of the shell should be quite soft. They should sort of just
right.
like that, you know what I mean?
Break them, yeah. This one's ruined now, right?
Yeah, that's it. Gotta eat it.
Oh, good. Today I'm going to check out the Rocks Market. Now, this is a place you can get incredible food, but also really awesome handmade jewelry. In fact, you can get lots of awesome stuff here because there's all these artists selling their wares. But what I'm really interested in is that this is the first spot that was colonized by convicts. Sophie took me back in time with a walking history lesson on this former penal colony.
These areas here were first settled by the convicts. And if you look at the buildings here, these very ancient buildings, yes, these were built in the 1840s. These rocks have sandstones.
And they were counting the years they had left.
Well,
This guy was here for quite a while.
yeah, well, this was a way of communicating. So they did this by hand, so it's a way of connecting with them and with the past here, absolutely. So you can see that you can sense their presence here.
can feel their
time.
pain.
Can you feel that?
I've got time to go shopping at the Rocks Market. This is a place where farmers, market gardeners, artists, jewelers, and fashion designers passionately show off their wares. I'm meeting market vendor Hap Hannon of Wolf It Down, a gift stall that's been around for 20 years.
This here is a mini version of our famous Australian gambling game.
So how do you play it? What do you try to
So
do?
we've got 2 coins here
Yeah.
on this side, which is the tail, and the other side the heads. People stand around in a circle and they bet whether they're going to come down 2 tails or 2 heads.
Really? Fill in the time by flipping coins. Wow, thank God for video games, right?
Australians bet on flies running up the wall. So,
Flies running up the wall.
yes. So this is very similar sort of thing, let's say.
So my first day in Australia is done, and it's gonna get more awesome because I'm going to Bondi Beach next. Blue Thunder Down Under motorcycle tours is a good way to enjoy Sydney's iconic attractions or its great coastlines. Sydney's Bondi is one of the world's most famous beaches. Known for its surfing culture, it was on the top of my list of things to do, and what's more, I arrived at the beach in style. You guys give me the scoop on Bondi?
Well, Bondi, what can I say? Best beach in the world. Best beach in Australia.
What makes it the best beach in the world?
Well, you've only got to look at it. There's always something happening on Bondi.
Bondi is one of the most iconic beaches in the world, and Perry said if I want to learn all about the beach surf culture here, I gotta meet the guys from Let's Go Surfing. They're right over there. Tim is my surfing guru for today. Well, let's see what you got, big guy. So surfing, I've done it before, not well. Give me some tips.
The goal in surfing is to go from laying down to this position.
Right.
So let's lay down. You want to have your toes just feeling to touch the back of the board there.
Right.
That's it. To catch wave, you need speed. A couple of paddles. Come on, show me your paddles. Okay, paddling. Put your hands next to your chest, just as if you're doing your everyday push-up.
I don't do push-ups.
Push-ups every day. Extend your arms.
Yeah.
We need to get that back foot up on the board first. So it goes like this. Back foot. And then your front foot comes all the way where your hands are. And we're back to that standing position.
Right. Easy, no problem.
Okay?
Piece of cake. Got it, got it, got it. No. I reached the shore with a little help from my friend, and after humiliating myself a couple of times, it wouldn't be a bad idea to learn a little about life-saving instead. My first question about life-saving. How does this hat enhance my life-saving ability? Does it make me look so ridiculous that people, I look friendlier?
It's just to be buoyant, so people can see you.
Well, people can definitely see me. So what really is the first thing I gotta learn if I'm gonna save lives?
If you've got the reflex to help people, if you're a good person, it'll just come naturally.
Oh, so I would be bad at it. I see somebody out there, I'm just like, it looks like it's hurting. Someone else can go get that guy.
Talking about that.
What?
Look at this guy.
He looks like he's a terrible swimmer.
Nah,
He's doing that on purpose, isn't
I need
he?
to do something about that. Are you ready?
For what?
First rescue?
Rescue.
Yeah.
Now?
Yes, yeah. Come on.
Okay. What do I do?
All right. Tim's going to tie this around himself.
Yeah? Oh, he's already doing it.
All I want you to do is
Yeah.
stand this, one hand above your head.
Yeah.
As he runs, you're going to feed it through.
Seriously?
Right? Seriously.
Okay. This is gonna help save lives. I'm getting rope burned. You better save this guy. Now what do I guess I'm supposed to pull. You're coming in at the speed of light. Oh, God. We're stuck. Got it. Did you know that the iconic life-saving surf reel was actually invented by a member of the Bondi Surf Bathers Life-Saving Club?
Is your turn, mouth to mouth.
I guess I gotta do it. It's been a good day, but I'm a little tired out from all that life-saving, so I think I'm gonna take a nice, leisurely walk. This coastal walk goes all the way from Bondi to Bondi Beach, but I don't think I can make it that far today. Sydney still has the vessels that brought the first European settlers to Australia, the magnificent tall ships. These ships are an amazing way to see the harbor, and since the Aussies hated to see me do nothing, I literally got roped in to help out.
The same, forward, backward?
Oh yeah, forward, backward. The sailing salsa.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah! Something disconnect?
Short. Yeah. Can you check the upper is good?
I think I might have pulled too hard.
Oh.
I think I might have pulled the rope right out of its fastening.
Are the bonds running out?
Sorry.
The bonds is good.
I blame the biceps. Why are you laughing?
Your strength?
I know you're stronger than me, actually. Oh my God. We're arm wrestling later. Seeing those huge sails billow out is truly something to behold. But despite all my hard work, the captain just doesn't look impressed. And for the brave adventurers, the best thing is mast climbing. Pretty precarious, because the rope ladder and of course the boat is moving. Yeah, I did it. Woo!
Come down. Come down.
But I just got up. It was good.
Other people waiting.
I gotta go down. The captain and I made friends, but don't worry. You can spend more time at the top of the mast. He was just messing with me, I think. Next stop is Sydney's Quay restaurant, which is situated in the overseas passenger ship terminal at Circular Quay. This restaurant is known for its miniature garden produce and creative ingredients. The desserts here are legendary. What's your philosophy behind your food?
Okay, well, look, the food here at Quay, it's all about nature. It's about the inspiration I get from the garden and natural produce. It's about sort of harmony of flavours and textures and just how they all come together on the plate and sort of maximising the flavours from the natural produce.
You mentioned about greens. You guys, what's the deal with the greens here? You grow all your own greens?
Well, we've got about 2 or 3 different farmers that work with all the vegetables and greens, and we have a bit of a room downstairs where we grow some of the microgreens and some of the small things that we need at the last minute.
Super fresh.
Super fresh. There we go. So this is our little herb room here, and we grow some of the produce. So we'll come down just before service. We'll cut a few of these beautiful pea flowers.
Right. And you eat the flowers?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm on a diet, so this is my dinner.
Perfect.
Could you tell me about some of your signature desserts?
Yeah, sure. Well, there's one dessert I'm going to show you later. It's called the snow egg, and we're quite famous for that. It appeared on MasterChef, and it was sort of a national sensation. So essentially, it's a beautiful meringue ball. It's filled with ice cream, wrapped in toffee, and sits on a granite with beautiful little fruit cream underneath. This is our finished dessert.
Wow, looks really good.
You want to have a taste?
Of course I want to have it.
Just go straight in, break it open,
and just go
Give
for
you
it.
ice cream.
Look at it all.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's
Nice.
very good.
It's really refreshing and lots of textures going on. It's that's sort of why it's our signature dessert.
Just keep talking.
Beautiful.
In the heart of Sydney's central business district, right next to the State Theatre, is the Art Deco-inspired QT. I've heard good things about it. The hotel is a unique designer space that celebrates an eclectic mix of quirky artifacts, bespoke furniture, graphica, and daring use of color and art. She's been waiting a while for her table. As well as sensory dining experiences. I am on my way for a day trip to the Blue Mountains for what will be an amazing high-altitude experience in this World Heritage area. It's morning in the Blue Mountains, and it is just a stunning view from here. You can see the mist, it looks like an ocean of mist out there, and it is just spectacular. First stop is Scenic World. This area is a former coal mine and now an ecotourism hotspot with a twist. Here at Scenic World, and I'm getting onto the steepest railway in the universe, as far as I know. Okay, it doesn't look extreme yet. You can always tell how hardcore a ride's gonna be by how many handlebars I have. Whoa, this is getting hard. Wah! I'm not gonna lie, the steepness surprised me. My ears are popping. We're going down that fast. I feel like we're taking a train into the depths of like a dinosaur valley or something. The original train was used for hauling coal and workers to the mines. Now the Scenic Railway takes you into the heart of pristine rainforest. While I was down there, I couldn't help but notice the magnificent rock formation in the distance, and I had to check it out. So I headed over to Echo Point. Luckily for me, there was a friendly ranger to tell me all about them.
This is a rock formation called the Three Sisters. It's a really significant part of the Jamison Valley. It stands out like a sentinel, and it's been attracting tourists here for hundreds of years. In fact, thousands of years. We know that Aboriginal people have been living here in the mountains for over 22,000 years. This is stunning. The landscape is incredible here. What makes this so beautiful? How's it so special? Look, we're really lucky to have such a vast wilderness. That's one of the reasons. You can look out here over thousands of hectares of land and not see any evidence of humans. And yet it's really close to Sydney and very accessible, maybe an hour and a half up the hill and you're here in this wilderness. It's a very ancient landscape. This valley has been eroding for over 90 million years, and that's nearly 5 times as long as it's taken to erode the Grand Canyon in the United States.
With a sales pitch like that, I had to explore these rocks myself. So I am insanely jealous of you guys. You get to be here every single day, climbing this stuff. It must be awesome.
It's a pretty hard life. It's a beautiful place to live, and as you can see, it's an amazing view. Most of the time we're taking people on half-day or full-day adventures, lots of rock climbing, abseiling and canyoning, which is the sort of unique Blue Mountains experience. Abseiling down waterfalls, jumping into pools of water, a bit of swimming, bit of
You took
scrambling
me on
over
none of
rocks.
these.
Yeah, we didn't have time. Next time, come back.
I want to. So you ever taken like any celebrities out and stuff?
Yeah, I got to take the former Prime Minister on a bushwalk, John Howard.
John Howard?
A few weeks ago. That was pretty cool.
But no celebrity, no A-list celebrities, no like Hollywood stars.
It's just the D-grade.
Like me. I'm more like an E or F. The Blue Mountains, the rocks are just beautiful. There's an awesome abseil. I get to scramble up to the top. But I really wish I had more time just to explore all of these cliff faces. I think I'd probably need, 3-4 years. Yeah, that's doable. This place is filled with quaint small towns. They even have maples, which makes me feel like I'm back home in Canada. The towns bear the trademark of colonialists, establishing little Englands on both sides of the globe. And what's more English than tea? Tell me what your shop's about. I have a feeling it's got something to do with teapots.
Absolutely. We house the world's largest private collection of teapots, and people partake of tea here amongst 3,000 teapots.
And how long did it take you to amass this collection?
39 years.
Do you have any crazy teapots, any interesting stories?
I've put this one here for us because this one's quite an interesting teapot. It was patented in 1886 by Dalton, so an English teapot, but when we lift this, we realise it's a different teapot. Back in those days, if somebody got an infection, the infection doesn't work, gangrene, off comes the hand, okay? And this would enable the lady with one arm, one hand, to prepare a tea and place everything using one hand only, allow it to brew, put her cup underneath the teapot, and then pump out the tea.
Wow, that's pretty ingenious.
Yeah,
for the one-handed tea drinker. I'm not one-handed, but I would just use that just because, well, because I'm lazy.
So would you like to have one of our teas?
Sure.
Well, I'll just give the waiter a hoy, and I do believe here it's coming. There you go.
There it is.
There we go.
The way high tea should be brought out.
There we go.
Maybe it was the altitude. Maybe it was the teapots or the boy in the top hat. Maybe it was all the running around, all the cakes, desserts, and falling off surfboards. But I couldn't help feel that things were starting to get a little bit eccentric. Okay, enough fresh mountain air. Time to get back to the city. During the winter months of May and June, the Sydney nightscape comes alive with the psychedelic light installations that are Vivid Sydney, one of the city's most vibrant festivals. You can even play with the lights on the Harbour Bridge. I asked the curator to tell me more about this feast for the eyes. So what's the idea behind Vivid City?
Vivid Sydney is a festival of light, music and ideas. What we try to do each winter time is create an ambience that's created out of light and projections on buildings, as you can see behind me.
And so my time in New South Wales draws to a close, in a very trippy way. I've seen Sydney from the very top of the Harbour Bridge, and now I'm watching as the city is transformed in light. And Sydney really isn't just a city, it's a state of mind.